Okay, the club started, and it was to promote music and music education, theater, that type of thing. That was the purpose. Okay, and general social events. So and that was okay. The very first meeting they had when they in November 7th. They adopted the bylaws and the Constitution. The first thing they did went out and bought a piano and a place and a hall to rented a hall to practice in. So music was the start right off the bat. And then as you got around, we had the first hall built. Now you got a place to have theater.
Yeah.
Okay, and so theaters. And so when you go back to the 1800s, 1890s, up until the time the movies came along, before that, on any given weekend, you either had concert and ball or theater and ball. Now, notice I said concert and ball, theater and ball. Mm-hmm. Everything had a dance after it.
Sure.
And a lot of these songs, you look at, hey, die Gedanken sind frei, your thoughts are free.
Yeah.
Everything else wasn't. Well, this is the original plate, okay? If anything being moved, it was a white building was picked up, moved to the other side of the lot so it could construct this.
Oh, I see. Okay.
This building was constructed on the original site, okay, and the pipe building was picked up and moved. 1910, construction started, is completed in 12.
I see.
Well, if you go back to the 1880s, 1890s, okay, there was virtually something going on here almost every weekend.
Sure.
And that's during the winter time and the fall and spring months. And in the summertime, it was too hot. Okay, so now the summertime, we took a train and went up to Dannebrog, or we took a train and went for a picnic in Lincoln in the park there. And so those kind of things happened. There were big picnics and that type of thing. It's because I have to tell you this. Our choir is singing at Liebenstrom, and there's this little old gentleman. We'd sit down and have coffee with him. I say we always coffee with the inmates anyway. So we had coffee with him one time. Then we were back 2 months later, and we're having coffee with him. He says, "I've been thinking about the Liederkranz." He said, "When I was in 4th grade," he said, "it was a very, very cold day, and it was at Dodge School." He said, "Teacher took a whole hour to get us all bundled up, and we came across the Liederkranz, and we sat in the balcony clear up on the east side, and we heard John Philip Sousa say, it was absolutely wonderful."
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
So-
it was basically.
So then we got on a path of, okay, how old is he? 4th grade.
Yeah.
Started searching newspapers, and we found out Sousa played here at least twice and maybe 3 times.
Wow.
Wow.
But
So-
until they built senior high,
Yeah.
the new one, not Walnut, the old Walnut. This was the place everything was held.
Sure.
It's everything.
It's everything.
Yeah.
She's Polish, I'm Czech.
Probably the minority is probably German now anymore.
Yeah, I
Really?
would say. But when you go back,
But most
yeah,
of them
I have to agree with
like
her.
you
You had to speak German because
him, you're
I
not
do
the
know.
fool.
I do know going through the old memberships, the Niemans were not German.
No, Neiman's not.
They were
there.
Czech, and they were huge here in the theater. Okay, and then the music part, and so there's that family was very much into a theater. They had a costume shop, and so they were very much involved. But they were actually a Czech nationality.